The PDS extension is most frequently encountered as a CyberLink PowerDirector project or a NASA Planetary data system file. It functions as either a non-destructive video editing script or a massive archive of scientific data from space exploration. I'm Evan Brooks, Certified Support Engineer. Let's determine if we are finishing a 4K video montage or analyzing high-resolution images of the Martian surface. We're going to try the quick and easy steps, but be aware. I've kept the most effective PDS file solution for the tough cases near the end. The PDS extension is most frequently encountered as a CyberLink PowerDirector project or a NASA Planetary data system file. It functions as either a non-destructive video editing script or a massive archive of scientific data from space exploration. I'm Evan Brooks, Certified Support Engineer. Let's determine if we are finishing a 4K video montage or analyzing high-resolution images of the Martian surface. In the world of creative media, the PDS format is the native project file for CyberLink PowerDirector. It is important to note that a PDS file is not a video itself. It is a recipe that tells the software where your clips are stored on your hard drive and how they should be arranged, trimmed, and layered with effects. In the scientific community, the extension belongs to NASA's Planetary data system. These are label files that accompany raw observational data from missions like Voyager or Mars Rover, providing the necessary metadata for researchers to decode the binary images and telemetry gathered from deep space. CyberLink maintains the integrity of the PDS specification through PowerDirector. The native Windows utility cannot fully interpret the file's specific data structure. Windows displays thumbnails and previews, but full video manipulation relies on editing tools. To open this specific format, right-click your PDS file and select Open With. If PowerDirector is available, use that first. If it's missing, choose another program. Don't worry if it takes a few attempts to find the key. If your PDS file isn't cooperating, don't worry. We know the PDS format is specialized. The error means one key detail is missing. Let's run through our quick verification checklist to find it. First, identify the data origin. To distinguish these, look at the file size and context. If the file is small, under 500 KB, and located in a folder with music, photos, or video clips, it is a PowerDirector project. If it is found on a scientific server or a specialized research drive and is accompanied by a LBL or DAT file, it is a NASA dataset. You can verify a PowerDirector file by opening it in a text editor. You will see references to CyberLink and Media Library. NASA files are easily identified by their header, which typically starts with PDS version IDA or PDS4 version ID. Next, loading and media management. To open a video project, you must use CyberLink PowerDirector. Because the .pds file only points to your media, moving your source videos to a different folder will cause a media offline error. You must use the Pack Project Materials function in the File menu to gather all your clips into one place before moving the project to a new computer. For NASA data, you cannot use specialized tools like NASAView or the PDS Tools package to render the raw data into a visible format. Note that these planetary files are often stored as big endian or little endian binary, requiring the software to know the exact architecture of the mission's hardware to display them correctly. Finally, fixing missing links and metadata errors. The most common issue with PowerDirector projects is the broken link error. If the software asks you to locate media, simply browse to the folder where you moved your files and select one. The software will usually find the rest of the clips in that same directory. For scientific users, if NASAView fails to open a file, it is often because the .pds label and the binary DAT file have been separated. These files are functionally a pair. If you rename the DAT file, but not the pointer inside the PDS label, the data becomes unreadable. Editing the file name entry inside the PDS text file to match the actual file name on your disk will usually restore the link. If compatibility checks fail, it is likely because the file extension name is shared by different developers for unrelated formats, causing your PC to use the wrong reading language. An effective path forward often involves using a format-agnostic utility that is designed to prioritize actual data content over the potentially misleading extension name. Takeaway: the inability of Windows and 7-zip to open the file suggests a unique format signature. FileMagick is the comprehensive solution built to handle these exceptions. Find it at FileMagick. Let me know in the comments if that file is open. Subscribing ensures you never miss another one-click solution.